Welcome, Lucent Souls, to the 8 Biome. Your awareness may already be guiding the way forward. I believe I see the thread that found you in this moment. The heart's desire. So don't flinch. With the heart's desire, it uncovers the emotional blueprint guiding your next becoming. It reflects where purpose, love, and destiny meet in the center of your chest. It also asks what you're ready to receive, not just what you're willing to settle for. So if you're here, it's because you're ready to see what's on the other side of wanting. So let's open this up gently, fully, and see what your heart is asking for now. 10-10, I love it. It's up to you. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. It's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as a brand new opportunity. Oh, joy as well as a brand new opportunity. Trust in the process. So 10-10, time, synchronicities, numbers, totals. I don't know. Driving in your car, look around for them 10-10s. I challenge you to find them. House numbers, shoe size. Just know that this reading is most likely for you. All right, let's go ahead and get some more energy cards. What is this heart's desire showing us today? Pearls before swine. Be careful who you give your best self to, for the wrong people will take you for granted and are unworthy of your gifts. I had to make that very clear. Save your best for those who will genuinely appreciate you, what you have to offer, and return the kindness. Pearls before swine, 10-10. All right, so what are we watching out for? Who shouldn't we overextend to? We shall find out. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mask, we got hiding, concealing, deception. Tension, stressed out, migraines, worry. So it's up to you. Chaos, goodness gracious, upheaval, disaster, downfall. Karmics, third parties, haters, lessons learned. Glow up, new opportunities, new careers, successful business. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind. All right, so clearly you are not happy. There's the zombie sirens for confirmation. You're just not happy. You're living in an environment that doesn't support you. You understand the karmic lessons. You're withdrawing. You're hermiting. You're reserving your energy. You're doing all of that, but you're just not happy. It's like you're making more efforts to protect yourself and your energy more than anything else. So I guess it being up to you, meaning maybe you can change your circumstances. Maybe you can change your environment. Let's find out. Recharging seems to be the solution. Definitely in your glow up, which explains the moths. see what else we can find out about this heart's desire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The sirens are blaring in 2 different ones at that. I was joking earlier saying if there was a, I don't know, catastrophe, we wouldn't know the difference between them. Sirens, they play them so much. We got spying, social network, information, ways. So that's why you're hiding, because you know they're everywhere. Like monitoring spirits to the max. Emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected. I mean, that explains the tension. Soulmates, deep love, unity, connection. Sometimes when I see this card, I also see soulmates in the sense of like who your family is when you came here. Like that soul tie, like mother, father, sibling dynamic as well. Or people you were born into. Like, I don't know how else to explain that, but sometimes that could be that. This also could be just someone who's in your life who you thought was the label. Maybe all you want to do is find your soulmate, but there's just chaos, so you can't even find that. We have exhaustion. Maybe the chaos came from looking for your soulmate. Exhaustion from all the lessons you've learned. So depletion, drain, long journey. Yeah, it's been a long, tiring journey. Return. Second chance opportunity. Making amends. Interesting. I want to say you've had a chance to glow up. And I think you were distracted the last time around. So if anything, this would be a comeback, another chance at it, like delayed blessings. It's returning pretty much. We have apology, forgiveness, return, sorry at the bottom of the deck. Forgiving yourself. I feel like you tried to make things work, but it ended up just making you more of a target with the outside energies. It just made you more of a punching bag. You thought things would get better and it just didn't. It just kept going, if not getting worse. All right, so now we're jumping into some traditional tarot. Like pearls before swine, for real. All right, so let's dig a little deeper. What's going on with this heart's desire? Okay, so let's see what your longing or hidden wish is. Page of Swords, just wanting to live your true self. Just wanting to speak that way, move that way, give messages that way. You're just being honest. You're trying to walk your path and hold hands. Confirmation, John. Goodness gracious. Probably the exhaustion of repeating yourself or over and over again. I feel like you can't be any more crystal clear. So the denial, the unspoken truth. This is an Emperor energy. Someone who's traditional, head of household, leading, authority figure. Could be a father figure, husband material, maybe a ex-lover or someone who you're catering to. Could be family, uncles, grandfather. But I feel like they're part of the toxicity, maybe? Huh. It could also be the misunderstood in this desire. So maybe you want father's approval in that sense. All right, so what's keeping the desire alive? Wanting to put the burdens down, wanting it to end. You're doing all of this in hopes that it stops. I don't know. I don't know if it will, but that's what your hopes are. That's why you keep picking up one after another. Also with soulmates, it's like that soul tie. That soul tie who you were born into. And you're trying to show unconditional love in that way here. Yep, unconditional love. And you're withstanding stuff that you shouldn't, but you are, in hopes to show and amplify unconditional love. Okay, so I guess what is the vulnerability, what you're being asked too much for? I feel like the Five of Swords in reverse. You've been putting down your sword so many times to avoid conflict, honestly. You don't want to argue. You're tired of arguing. Every time you ask for them to change or see things differently, you get a lot of backlash. So how can this be reflected? Maybe it could be blocked. I mean, you really had to have enough is enough. Five of Pentacles in reverse, like you're just over it. The evidence is that you had to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. All right, so let's look at the courage, what you needed to accept and embody to move forward. King of Cups. They can love you unconditionally, but I don't think they're going to see life in your perspective. I think this is like accepting people for exactly who they are. Because I don't see this one, I don't want to say all that. I mean, this is traditionals in their own ways, old ways too. So it's like there's nothing wrong in what they're doing. But what they're doing is not what you want to project in your life. So instead of you just accepting for who you are as is and who they are as is, it's like you were trying to get them. It was like a win or lose situation, a and or situation. And it's just more like learning the lessons that people are going to be people. You can't make anyone do anything. And it was out of love, but the exhaustion is real. So the small opening or the shift that's showing you it's possible. You have the Magician card here. You can manifest anything, but maybe in another way. You're so fixed on it being a certain way. I don't think that's it. It's not, no, it's not this way. You know, it's not a no, it's just not this way. You have to expand yourself and grow more, be more emotionally, mature about it, because that is what you're taking away from this. You're being brave, you're taking all the knowledge you've known from them and you're moving forward instead of getting them to jump on board. Yeah. So, all right. So this is going to be what the person is revealing about their heart's desires. They're just more of a rolling stone. Papa was a rolling stone, you know what I mean? Never gained any moss, but they're spontaneous and reckless. Maybe they're gamblers or whatever. They just do stuff at spur of the moment. One, they're the age where they can do stuff like that. Okay, they're like grown. And two, that doesn't mean there's something wrong with them. It's just what works for them. But that doesn't have to be your life, and it's not. You guys can still coexist together, but having one way being right over the other is not your journey or not your thing to fix. So the lesson, the wisdom, the growth, the teaching, King of Pentacles, they're probably going to be selfish in this way, greedy in this way. This is just who they are. They're old school, you know what I mean? Work hard, play hard. Someone being cheap You know, someone being frugal all the daggone time, won't spend their money, but spend it on all nice things kind of thing. And you don't have to be that way, but you can love them for who they are, because it takes all types of people to make the world go round. So where does this desire lead you? In better company, good friends, knowing your support, still finding the love in it all with the Three of Cups. You know, forgive yourself, return sorry, like, I'm sorry I'm not the person you want me to be, is probably all you need to hear. But I don't know why we were going up this hill to begin with, by the way. But it was awfully important at one point in time. And yeah, see, you were a Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It was really making you bitter and nasty, and that's not who you are either. Okay? You got this. We're going to go ahead and get one card for the road, because only you know? This one's like, why? They seem like good people. I mean, they have their ways, but it's like you were so busy arguing about having, I don't know, let's just say it's as bad as having a shot before bed, a shot of liquor before bed, and you were just like, no, and like about to jeopardize your entire relationship with them over that. And it's just, they're probably saying things like, I'm 70 years old and allowed to do what I want. Yeah. But you're like, but I think you should eat cleaner. And yeah, okay. But, you know, it wasn't an and or. It was just, I don't know how to explain it. It was just an educational thing, or learning how to accept them for exactly who they are at their growing point, where they're at. All right. So we're getting a car for the road. We're going to figure out how to let this energy settle. Okay? We got this. Infinite. You are being called to recognize your unconstrained potential. Do not allow fixed thinking to limit your vision. Break free and accept the unexpected opportunities in life, for your future is filled with infinite possibilities. Yeah, way too narrow thinking. It's stressing everyone out. But then again, put your goodness towards people who are ready for your goodness. Okay? You don't need to prove to anybody you got this. I know that's the first thing you want to do, is fix the people around you. But do the work on the outside, and they'll probably see for themselves. And what's better than helping them is when they come to you and ask for that help. You see? You got this. If this landed, don't break the frequency just yet. There may be another thread waiting for you on this channel. And if you want more daily frequencies like these, you are welcome to subscribe. Okay, travelers, I see you. Trust what resonates. Stay clear, stay sovereign, stay protected, and I will see you when the thread finds you again.